Good evening. On behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, Board of Visitors, Board of Trustees, and most importantly, on behalf of our student body, let me welcome each of you to the Spring 2020 Arkansas State University Beebe Commencement Exercises. I'm Jennifer Methvin, Chancellor of the campuses of ASU-Beebe, and I am honored to be here this evening to share this moment with our faculty, staff, and graduates from our Heber Springs campus. As we begin the ceremony, I am honored to introduce our platform party, which includes administrative personnel who provide leadership at our institution and some of the very special board members who support and inspire us to greater success. As I introduce our dignitaries, please hold your applause until all have been introduced. From our Arkansas State University System Board of Trustees, Ms. Christy Clark, our current chair, Mr. Neil Krausen, and Bishop Robert Rudolph Jr. We are also joined by ASU-Beebe Board of Visitors members, Mr. Howard Chapin, who is succeeding with the faculty, and Dr. Diane Logan, who is our current chair. From our faculty and staff, Vice Chancellor for Academics, Dr. Jason Goodner, Vice Chancellor for Student Services, Dr. David Mays, Assistant Professor of Communication and Theater, Mr. Ryan Gibbons, our faculty speaker, Jeff Crow, Assistant Professor of Math, our registrar, Dr. April Martin, and our student speaker, Haley Carson. Of course, each person here is an honored and special guest, and I thank you for being with us for this celebration. I am pleased to invite to the podium Ms. Christy Clark, Chair of the ASU System Board of Trustees, who will provide brief remarks. Mrs. Clark will be followed by Dr. Logan, Chair of the ASU-Beebe Board of Visitors, who will bring greetings on behalf of our advisory board.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Arkansas State University System, I am bringing you greetings and congratulations, graduates, to you on a job well done. Thank you for choosing to pursue your degree with us. We trust that you've had a great experience. We're honored to be with you tonight to celebrate, and congratulations. Well, greetings and welcome from the Board of Visitors. The Board of Visitors provides advisory counsel and support for the administration of ASU-Beebe and all of its campuses, including this one. I congratulate the graduates tonight, and I want to thank you for choosing ASU, and we hope that many of you will continue studies at ASU. I'm so proud of you, and I hope that you will make a difference in this community or the community in which you reside. I hope also that each of you have success and happiness in all of your endeavors, whether it's academic or personal. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Clark and Dr. Logan. Graduates, I stand here this evening extremely optimistic about you, your future, and about the positive impact you will have on the world in which we live. First of all, you made it. You're now an ASU-Beebe alum. That makes you a very unique person, in case you didn't know it. Many students attempt higher education, but fewer students commit themselves to the time, focus, and work that it takes to complete a credential. You, however, dedicated yourself to the task, and you have accomplished your goal. You have proven that you have a strong work ethic. So congratulations. Your determination makes me optimistic about your future. However, as proud as I am of your newly earned certificate, degree, or high school diploma, and the impact that will have on your future, I have to tell you that I'm most optimistic about you as a person. As the Chancellor of the campuses of ASU-Beebe, it is my privilege to observe you and your faculty and staff as they work with you to guide you through your educational experience. What I see each day makes me so proud of the kind of education a student receives from the Heber Springs campus and from all of our campuses. You see, this experience doesn't just prepare you to make a better living. The ASU-Beebe experience also prepares you to have and to live a better life. Our faculty and staff work with you both inside and outside of the classroom, and they model a life of service and dedication to others. They create and nurture quality learning experiences designed specifically for you. They don't just teach you the content in your discipline, though they do that exceptionally well. They also model civic involvement, respect for cultural diversity, teamwork, lifelong learning, continuous improvement, tolerance, and civility. ASU-Beebe is devoted to your growth and development as a whole person, not just within your area of study. So I have to tell you that I think you've been pretty lucky to have these faculty members and staff members in your lives. And if you agree with me, graduates, please join me now in thanking these dedicated professionals for working with and for you. As I said, I stand here quite optimistic about you as a person. You see, as an ASU-Beebe alum, you're going to be one of our friends and neighbors. You'll provide us with health care and teach our young people. You'll operate our farms, provide care for our pets and livestock, and keep our agriculture equipment in the fields. You'll fill our world and feed our souls through your music, performances, and art. You will build, operate, and manage the businesses and industries in our communities, design, maintain, repair, and improve the technology which surrounds us. You'll be parents and school board members and colleagues, public servants, and elected officials. You will be contributing to your communities in countless positive ways. As you exit our doors to take your next step, I challenge you to continue to be vanguard. Dare to be a leader, dare to help others. Keep yourself and others moving forward. Transform the lives of others through your profession and through your life. Graduates, on behalf of everyone in this room, I thank you for inviting us into your lives and allowing us to share a portion of your educational journey. We are proud of you and know that you will accomplish much. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce our Vice Chancellor for Academics, Dr. Jason Goodner.
Thank you, Chancellor. On behalf of the faculty and staff of ASU-Beebe Heber Springs campus, it is my honor to introduce this commencement's student speaker, Haley Carson. Haley is a Heber Springs High School alumna who is now graduating from ASU-Beebe Heber Springs with an associate's degree in health sciences. She received a transfer scholarship to continue her education at the University of Central Arkansas, where she plans to pursue a bachelor's degree in addiction studies. During her time at ASU-Beebe Heber Springs, Haley has been an active member of TRIO Student Support Services, the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and Baptist Collegiate Ministries. Haley maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA throughout her time at the college and has made the Chancellor's List twice. In addition, Haley was awarded the First Year Outstanding Student Award in 2021. Haley gives generously over time in the Heber Springs community. As part of her work with Phi Theta Kappa, Haley was involved in organizing a cleanup day for the city of Heber Springs. She also volunteers each year to talk to juveniles in the drug court program for Cleveland County, hoping to inspire them to change their lives for the better. She is an active member of the Woodland Heights Baptist Church and has worked for the past 2 years as a nanny to 2 teenage girls. We are proud to have Haley as our student speaker for the 2022 ASU-Beebe Heber Springs ceremony. Haley.
Hello. I want to welcome and thank all family, friends, faculty, and of course, my fellow graduates. We started this journey together in 2020, a year of quarantine and remote education with profound discouragement. Most of us left high school in a hurry because of the pandemic, and we had no earthly idea how to navigate a college course under normal circumstances, let alone a pandemic. We are these students who work tirelessly during our college career. It has not been a trouble-free experience, but the memories and knowledge compensate for any complications along the way. Starting college in 2020, right after the shutdown, caused major anxiety for us in the classrooms. Students would hide behind their mask, refrain from talking to anyone new, and definitely battled with asking for help. There was a time when most of us felt clueless on if we had to ask to go use the restroom or if we could just go. We were petrified of asking our professors any questions. It was hard to know what was safe for us to do while we were on the campus, so most people stayed silent and worked independently. The class of 2022 has blossomed into students who feel comfortable in classrooms again. Students have become bold enough to ask the questions that they need during the vigorous journey of college. My fellow graduates and I have learned to navigate social anxiety as we start to move towards our society's new normal. We learn more about one another during this time through our in-person group discussions. Maya Angelou said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." This quote spoke to me because of what we all went through when the world shut down. We felt alarmed, incapable, and timid. The graduates leaving here today have shown compassion to one another and their professors during these hard times. I am proud to know that my peers set out to help and encourage others. I was once contemptuous of people who said, "Don't take college for granted. It's the best time of your life." I never understood how being a full-time student, along with having a full-time job, could ever be the best time of my life. I was constantly doing assignments to get in deadlines and for work and other classes as well. I now know that it's the memories, friends, and experiences that we collect during this time that makes it outstanding. We bonded with one another and the faculty around us. The times when we felt like we were never going to make it showed the support system we made by our connection in class. I will take many memories with me from my time at the Arkansas State University Beebe at the Heber Springs campus. My favorites being Ms. Comstock's after-class study sessions, Mr. Devine, wherever you are, he just grew up, singing before class started, Mr. McCaslin telling us about martial arts and how they connect to the bones and the muscles, and Mr. Crow giving me a C on a test because I didn't show my work. We can talk about that later. In the midst of a world of confusion and isolation, we were all dedicated to finding our bonds with a normal existence, laughing through the difficulties. So this is it. We've come to the end of our journey. On the Heber Springs campus. I would like to thank everyone for supporting and celebrating us through these times. We've had many laughs, frequent cries of joys and sadness, which is happening now, as you see, and a very large serving of stress. The past 2 years have been the fastest years to go by. My advice is to slow down and appreciate the everyday. We should take that extra break at the end of a long day, enjoy a weekend at the lake, or spend time with someone you love. do everything you do with compassion, and speak every word with honesty and truth.
Speech, huh? Haley, thank you so much for your message and sharing a little bit about your journey here at ASU-Beebe Heber Springs. And on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students, we'd like to present you a token of our appreciation for serving as this year's commencement speaker. At this time, I'd like to welcome Assistant Professor of Math, Jeff Crow, to the podium for some remarks.
I'd like to start by reminding Helly that I don't give grades. Grades are learned. But on behalf of the faculty and staff, I just want to welcome you all here tonight. To the friends and families of our graduates, I just want to say thank you for the support for these students while they've been here. It's my hope and prayer that y'all will continue to support them in whatever phase comes next in their lives. And to our graduates, I would just like to say congratulations to you. You have endured two of the most stressful, most difficult times in recent history. Y'all have overcame so much in the last 2 years. And it's been two of the most stressful years of my 20 years in teaching, which is most of your lifetimes, so for you students. But you know, a lot of people, when faced with difficult times and stressful situations, a lot of people shut down. A lot of people will just quit and give up on their goals. But as evidenced by the fact that you're here tonight, y'all didn't do that. Y'all are overcomers. And I say that just that you'll remember that fact as you move forward. This won't be the last difficult times that you've had. You may not have years like we've had going through this pandemic, you know, the transitions that Haley talked about. Just a difficult 2 years while y'all have been in college. But you will face trials and tribulations through the rest of your lives. And, you know, it's just my hope for you that when you're looking at that crossroad, you don't shut down. You don't ever give up on your goals. I want you to look back on where you are at right now and think about what you have overcome to be here in this position tonight. So you're all winners, you're all overcomers, and I hope you remember that for the rest of your lives. So again, on behalf of faculty and staff, I want to say congratulations and good luck to whatever comes next to you.
At this time, I invite our Vice Chancellor for Student Services, Dr. David Mays, to the podium.
This semester, ASU-Beebe is conferring 450 awards across all campuses, including 77 Associate of Applied Science degrees, 3 Associate of Arts degrees, 17 Associate of Fine Arts degrees, 11 Associate of General Studies degrees, 198 Associate of Science degrees, 66 Certificates of Proficiency, 65 technical certificates, and 13 GEDs. Candidates are listed in the program in alphabetical order under the award categories. Each candidate has worked hard to earn the awards they will receive, and we would like to recognize those who have earned awards of distinction during their time at ASU-Beebe. The following students are indicated in your program: students who have earned a grade point average of 3.75 or higher, Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society students, and honors program students. You will notice many candidates are wearing one or more cords of distinction. The colors of the cords indicate their affiliation. Blue and gold cords signify members of the Honor Society Phi Theta Kappa. Gold cords signify members of the Honor Society Gamma Beta Phi. White and purple cords signify members of the National Vocational and Technical Honor Society. Red and blue cords signify ASU-Beebe Leadership Scholars. White and light blue cords signify members of the National Residence Hall Honor Society. Red, white, and blue cords indicate active duty military service or veteran status. Gray and silver cords are for graduates of the Vet Tech program. White sashes are for graduates of the Practical Nursing program. Red and white indicate graduates who participated in the TRIO program. Students wearing medals with red ribbons are members of the Future Educators Club, and students wearing medals with white ribbons place first, second, or third in the Skills USA competition. And now I would like to invite Dr. Goodner back to the podium for presentation of candidates.
At last, we've come to the moment we've all been waiting for. Will the spring 2022 graduating class please rise? Chancellor Methven, the faculty are in the process of recording grades and carefully examining the accomplishments of the spring 2022 graduating class. At this time, it appears the final auditing of the academic records will confirm that each eligible member of the class has completed the requirements and met the standards of the Arkansas Department of Higher Education and the Arkansas State University System Board of Trustees. Therefore, it is with great pride that the faculty presents them to you and unanimously recommends that the appropriate certificates, degrees, and high school diplomas be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Goodner. By the authority vested in me by the Arkansas Department of Higher Education and the Arkansas State University System Board of Trustees, and pending review of final records, it is my honor to confer upon each of you the Arkansas High School Diploma, Technical Certificate, Certificate of Proficiency, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Arts, Associate of Fine Arts, Associate of General Studies, and Associate of Science as pertains to each, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Congratulations, I can't wait to greet you.
Graduates, you may be seated at this moment, and we will begin the awarding of degrees and certificates. Haley Carson. Kaylee Brooke Freeman. Hayden Ponder. Heather Marie Orr. Charlotte Lynn Harrison. Andrea Perez Benitez. Myra Stephanie Leal Vargas. Erica Lulin Ticelli. Summer Ray Brown. Erixa May Soto. Christina Elizabeth Tolley. Caitlin S. Blankenship. Clayton Ray Owens. Taylor Walzak. Coral Rochelle Kraft. This completes our awards. Will all of our graduates please rise?
Take your time. Graduates, please face your friends and family. When you processed in this evening, you wore your tassel on the right, signifying your candidacy for graduation. Now, in keeping with the time-honored tradition of the Academy and the symbolic gesture of crossing your hearts, you may move your tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Spring 2022 Heber Springs Campus graduating class of ASU-Beebe. Faculty and staff, you are dismissed to prepare to greet your graduates. I ask everyone else to be seated for just a moment. At this time, time, I invite Coordinator of Admissions, Tori Ware, to the podium to induct our graduates into the ASU-Beebe Alumni Association. Ms. Ware?
I didn't think this part would get me, but it did. Graduates of the class of spring of 2022, in just a moment, it will be my privilege and utmost responsibility to induct each of you graduates into the Alumni Association of ASU-Beebe. ASU-Beebe is the oldest two-year community college in the entire state of Arkansas. Since 1927, thousands of graduates have earned certificates and degrees from this college. Though our graduates come from diverse backgrounds across a history of nearly 100 years, your educational experiences here at ASU-Beebe connect you each through your common goals. As the Alumni Association continues to grow, as each graduating class joins the ranks, the successes you will share will continue to not only make a difference in your community, but in the state and even in the nation. We hope you will always take great pride here in your alma mater, and that you will always be ready to give Arkansas State University Beebe your complete and active support. I encourage each of you to take full advantage of your alumni status. Visit our campuses often, mentor and encourage other students to attend, and even drop in just to say hey. I love people stopping by my office. But most importantly, take pride in your future journey while giving back to ASU-Beebe. Each of you have truly earned that privilege. Now, would all of the ASU-Beebe graduates please stand? By the authority vested in me by the ASU System Board of Trustees and as a former graduate of ASU-Beebe, I am pleased to welcome each and every one of you into membership in the Arkansas State University Beebe Alumni Association.
Congratulations again, graduates. Family and friends, will you please rise for our recessional? At this time, the ushers will lead our graduates and their guests in our recessional into that grand tradition of the ASU-Beebe faculty and staff celebration tunnel. We appreciate you being here with us tonight and celebrating, and we encourage you to continue to celebrate your graduates. We are so proud of them. Congratulations.